I would like to run for presidency.
One question. Are you gay?
Yes.
Get out!
We are here to ask the question, what was the process for the LGBTQ community to gain representation in positions of government?
The United States has made progressive strides towards LGBTQ equality in government positions, but has not done enough because it remains lacking in equality for the LGBTQ community in general, and because only 13 members of Congress openly being part of the LGBTQ community out of 535, showing that there aren't many people to represent them in higher positions.
But where did we start? Let's look back at the 18th century. Alright, so now that we've just recently finished your routine prostate exam, I just have one question for you. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Are you homosexual? One second. Alright, boys, that's enough to institutionalize him. Send him to the mental ward. Homosexuality was seen as deviant, illegal, and a practical jail sentence. However, over time, things did begin turning up for the LGBTQ community. Until...
Man, I wish I could get a raise. Wait, Eureka! What if we called all the gay people we work with commies and fired them all? That'll fix everything.
My fellow Americans, my name is General McCarthy, and I'm here to inform you that I have a list of gay people, otherwise known as communist security risks. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh no, the gays. But it gets worse. They're probably communists.
1. President Eisenhower was the one to really enforce the Lavender Scare on a governmental level. He made it into an executive order. Executive Order 10450, signed by President Dwight D. Eisenhower in April 1953, barred gays and lesbians from being employed by the federal government.
Hello, my fellow Christian Americans. I am President Eisenhower, and I regret to inform you that our country is being invaded by sin. As you all know, being gay is a sin, and these sinners are invading our government. Who's with me? We can't have sinners in our government.
They did not care if you were good at your job. If you were gay, you were fired, and that was that. Not only if you were gay, but also if you were suspected of being gay. This led to 5,000 to 10,000 people being fired for, quote, being gay, end quote. No hearings, no due process, just...
You do yoga?
Yeah?
I'm telling H. Yoga's gay.
What the f... And when the US of A needed a savior most, one arrived. The one, the only, Harvey Milk.
In 1970s, Harvey Milk, an openly gay man and political activist, was elected to public office in San Francisco, California. He helped pass multiple pro-LGBTQ+ laws and inspired generations of future politicians up until his tragic assassination in 1978. However, his legacy lives on, even to this day, in the inspiring message his movement gave, eventually leading to current-day politicians.
In 2015, gay marriage was legalized. In 2017, Executive Order 10450 was repealed. In 2020, Sarah McBride, the first transgender congresswoman, was elected to Congress.
Groups and programs like the Victory Institute show people are aware of the need of more representation in government. This is especially clear in LA, where they had a survey asking their LGBT community what they wanted most. And a lot of them had said more representation in government. But the thing they also wanted more of was more laws and protections for their community.
Currently, groups like the Victory Institute and the LGBTQ Chamber of Commerce Foundation are helping queer people get into office and learn the ropes, helping America make more steps towards truly being equal with more representation of LGBTQ people. But what really needs to happen is to address the root causes of the issues. That means teaching more about LGBTQ history in schools and more queer folks in office. Not only the consequences of bigotry with laws and assistance, although it helps a lot treating these, it does not solve the root issues. The root issue still needs to be solved.
To sum things up, America's made some solid moves toward LGBTQ equality in the government, which is amazing. However, let's not act like it's everything that we need. Out of 535 members of Congress, only 13 openly identify as LGBTQ. That is not a large amount. Representation is still seriously lacking, and the broader LGBTQ community still fighting. And the broader LGBTQ community is still fighting for basic equality across the board. We've come a long way, but we could continue further.
Thank you for watching.